Hey everyone, it's Deb. This is Cards with Paige and Peggy for the 15th of January. And as you can tell, I have laryngitis. I've been sick all week, and it's the week of the ending in the 13th. In fact, I think today is the 13th, but I made these cards a few days ago, and I just couldn't talk at all. So, without further ado, I will have a list of all the products down below the video that I used for all the cards, and if you would be so kind, if you're interested in anything, please make a purchase through me. My web link will be down below also for Stampin' Up. We were to do Valentine's Day cards, and the optional was to use lace trim or punched paper, I believe. So let me do them one by one as best I can. This is the first one. It's done in Lovely lipstick. The stamp set that I used was meant to be and the Be Mine stitched framelits, which are the various hearts. I've shown them before, but this beautiful stamp set and the matching framelits for this card. So what I did here, oh, and also I used so on some of these I used Dear Doily, but mostly I used the Doily Builder Thinlits dies. And let me just show you the one that I used. I just used one this time. And it is this one here, and I used it together. If you just use this, you'll just get the lacy impressions, like the punched out of the card, but this actually punches it out entirely, rather than just have the pieces punched out of the piece of paper. So I hope that makes sense. Like the doily was in the paper. I'll show you sometime when I can talk better. Anyway, I can't get that back now. So those are the stamp and die sets. Like I said, all the information will be down below. Oh shoot. I also used the All My Love Designer Series paper, and I used various ones of this throughout the cards. So you'll see that. Okay. So here what I did is I stamped on Lovely lipstick, sorry, this heart here. And I stamped it tone on tone, and then I cut those so that I could form them into shapes behind the white one that I also stamped it on in Lovely lipstick. And then I colored it in Flirty Flamingo with my Stampin' Right marker in Flirty Flamingo. I like those because they're dye based and they don't bleed through the paper either, not that it would matter. This was out of the stamp set, meant to be. So was this little heart. They're stamped in Lovely lipstick. These two trims are in the Occasions catalog. The thin one is Flirty Flamingo, and the wider one with the white stitching is Lovely lipstick. These are my dies. Hang on, guys. This is not going real well. Okay. And then on the inside, I just put white cardstock and stamped Happy Valentine's Day. So that's the first one. The second one, I did this style. So you cut your paper long ways instead of the short way. These two hearts are frames that cut out when I did these two cutouts. And I don't waste stuff, so I wanted to use them. I just stamped on the white cardstock directly. You make me happy. And put a piece of Lovely lipstick paper trim that I had trimmed off another sheet. And this is a piece of the DSP. This little edging here is, I believe, from the Dear Doily set. One sec. No, it's from the V9. I'm trying to, the edging I think is from the V9 stitched framelits. I need to get these on magnet sheets, but I just, quite honestly, this cold or whatever it is taking me for a loop, and I haven't felt like doing much of anything. It's this one here. So I cut that out of Lovely Lipstick, and then I just glued it onto the back of the Whisper White cardstock. And on the inside again, I just did Lovely Lipstick and then Whisper White again with, and just stamped Happy Valentine's Day. And this is the Lovely Lipstick ribbon from that duo I just showed you. It's a really nice ribbon. This one is a different piece of the designer paper. I layered it up on soft seafoam and Lovely Lipstick. Again, it's a top open card. I cut the soft seafoam and the designer paper with the rectangular stitched framelits. One second. Rectangular stitch framelits. They're in the Occasions catalog as well on page 28. And there's 13 different sizes of stitched rectangles. And they do stitch inside and out. Hang on. Hang on. So it stitches an inner border, and then on the paper that's left it stitches a border as well. So you can use that again. I did not in this case. I have the white scallop stitch outline on this heart, and that was from this first one that I cut out. And I forgot to mention, this is the Pretty Label punch. I punched that out with. I just did a regular plain heart in soft seafoam, and the rose is from the V960 stitch framelits as well. And then this is Lovely Lipstick. It's in the annual catalog on page 200. It's the Grow Green ribbon, 1/8 inch wide in Lovely Lipstick. And I just wrapped that around, taped it in the back, and then did a fake bow kind of thing. And I think on the inside, yeah, I did the layers with the Lovely Lipstick, a little bit of the pattern paper, soft seafoam. This is where I cut this heart out, okay? I just left it so this Lovely Lipstick will shine through, and then Happy Valentine's Day. Not anything super exciting as far as the wording. So the next one is a little bit different. Here I pulled out, well, first of all, this is more designer paper, Lovely Lipstick in the background, Whisper White again done this way. This is the Pretty Label punch that I used here, but I used this little rose here, and You Make Me Happy. But I brought in the Celebration, there's Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick foil papers, and this is one of the Lovely Lipstick foil papers. I'm trying to get the color right. That hotter pink is more like it. It's like a deep pink. It's really pretty. Lovely Lipstick. And the bow was in the one sec. I want to tell you the right stamp set or die cut set. The bow is in the Dear Doily Builder. Let me show you. It's right here in the Doily Builder. Just has to go on the other side. It's this one here, and I punched it out, cut it out 3 times, twice on white paper and once on the foil paper, and then I just layered it up. And then I put one of the little epoxy hearts that are in the Occasions catalog. And I didn't color it. I just let the color shine through. They look like this. And I used one of the smaller ones just to put in the center of that bow. And then the white here is one of the larger hearts from the V9 out of white paper. And you'll see on the next card, I reversed this. I used this edging in the foil and white in the center on the next card. Here I did wrap some thin twine I got out of a paper pumpkin around the card three times, going on a diagonal a little bit. And then this is just a piece of that lovely lipstick. Ribbon again, just thin ribbon. And the little gems are from the Occasions, page 25, Happiness Blooms enamel dots, and I used them in lovely lipstick. So there you have it. And then here's the inside. I used 3 more of the enamel hearts in clear. Lovely lipstick. I had a smaller piece of white. I did the Happy Valentine's Day on the pretty label punch, and I popped it on top of a piece of the designer paper. Okay, the next one, as I mentioned, it's kind of the reverse. So this one I used foil paper and then Whisper White. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I had a coughing spell. So anyway, then this one, it's foil on the outside, Whisper White on the center, but then I die cut out of lovely lipstick cardstock. This beautiful heart right here. I love that. And I don't know if you notice it, but the pattern on that matches the stamp here, and I have not tried stamping this and then die cutting it, but I'm sure you can do that. So and here I used the white polka dot tulle ribbon from the annual catalog. Just tied a bow and didn't put any sentiment on the front. And inside I stamped in Flirty Flamingo Happy Valentine's Day because it matched this paper. And then I actually did a 6th card. This one flips up 2. It's on lovely lipstick card base with soft sea foam. And then this paper here, which I don't think I used any other ones. I just put lovely lipstick ribbon across with the white stitching on it. I made 2 banners out of soft sea foam and Whisper White. This little heart came out of the little heart right here on that die cut. And this stamp is in the meant to be also to the best friend a girl could ever ask for. And then when you flip it up, I just stamped in the background with this stamp in soft sea foam, and then stamped in lovely lipstick Happy Valentine's Day. So let me bring back all the cards now and show them to you. And just a side note, since I made all these cards and I don't really have this many Valentines, Kathy Randall is having a Valentine challenge, and I'm going to be sending several of these. I think you're only allowed to send 2 off to her. So I will be sending a couple of these off to her for her challenge, and I'll do a separate video for that. But those are my cards for Cards with Paige and Peggy on the 15th of the month, Valentine's Day. I hope you'll go visit Paige, who is Stamp Girl, and Peggy, who's JP Peggy too. They make beautiful cards. They're so talented, and I can only aspire to get to be as good as them. But anyway, I love having inspiration from them as well. So yeah, that's it for this week, for the 15th, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so sorry about my voice. Hopefully I'll be tip-top pretty soon. I hope, because it's been a week now. Well, it would be by 10 p.m. tonight, and I seem to be getting worse instead of better, so who knows. Alright guys, that's all for now. Talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.